Hi, fellow golfers. I've joined you this week and I think we're all guilty of this, but I know you guys are a little bit more guilty than me, of buying a little product that I've seen online that's apparently going to help my swing. And I bought it. I don't know what it's called. And if I'm brutally honest, I'm not sure overly what it's meant to do, but it came up and it looked good. So I think it was something like this. So I was like, I've got bought into it. It's in forest colours, which is... Obviously, we don't talk about Forest at the moment. I know last year I used to go on a lot about Forest. This year, less so. They're my team. It's football in England. If you're in America, my team used to be the New York Giants when I used to watch it when I was a bit younger. I used to be well into it. So I don't know whether they're still any good. Can someone DM me and let me know whether they're any good or not? I have a horrible feeling they're not very good. It used to be Miami Dolphins, 49ers, and the Giants back when I used to watch it. So what I have decided that this is quite useful in a certain way. And what I see, as we know, a lot of with you amateurs that do like sometimes a nice little gadget, and I'm not saying there aren't some really good gadgets out there. I've got a whole box of gadgets there that I use every now and then. So not for 1 minute am I saying don't buy gadgets. Just make sure you know what they're A, called, and B, they do. So what I see quite often in my teaching here is I see a kind of casty or throwy motion this way. And I think that's one of the quickest way to lose power. If we lose this nice hinge or 90 degree here, as we've talked about in the past here, as soon as I've lost that early, I'm then really what I call penduluming. And there's only so fast I can move the club in a kind of pendulum way. So if I want to create power, we want, as we would call it, lag, or re-rotation or pressure on the club or this inside pressure movement here, we need to feel that. Now, the instinct, I think, for the average amateur is to lean back a little bit. We've said that and help it up. So what I have decided with the red Peril, let's call it, is if I use it in that kind of L-shaped way here, and I've just got it obviously facing you guys here. You can see here, I'm just gripping it, and I know this is not how it's meant to be used. If I make a good backswing, we've talked about weight across here, what I want to feel almost on the way down is I try and feel it almost touching my back for as long as I can before it pops out. So can you see this little, I'm pretty sure that bit's not meant for it. I don't know, the little hoopy bit, it's there. So if I make a nice-ish backswing here, on the way down, if I do a bad move, can you see I'm throwing the club out, the hoopy bit and the red bit's moving away from me. It's a bit cutty. And if we were to stand there and try and feel like I keep that against my back, and if I really overdo it, I can almost touch my back as a little bit too much. But can you see how if I keep that behind, as soon as I see it out, that's bad. If I can keep that hoop sort of touching my back here, we should be into that nice, pressured, releasey, 90 degree with another 90 degree angle coming into the ball here. That's going to give us much more power, much more stability. The club's going to come from the inside. So feel free to leave in the comments what you think this is called and what we can call it. Tell me if the Giants are no good now. I've got a feeling they may not be and who I should be. But if we can get that so it feels like it's starting to touch my back, we've got a much better motion there. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll try not to buy too much other rubbish, but let's be honest, we all love buying rubbish. Have a great time. Bye.